thought that the star warming our planet could become the most powerful tool for observing the universe? The sun, with its immense gravity, could be transformed into a natural telescope. Helping us peer deep into the distant mysteries of the universe. But can we really turn a star into a telescope? The answer might surprise you. Some extremely powerful telescopes have given us spectacular views of the universe, allowing us to look back to its early days. These observatories, like the James Webb Space Telescope, are incredible technology costing billions of dollars and decades of work. But what if we could access an even better telescope? This wouldn't be a conventional telescope, not even having a lens. But it would be the most powerful telescope we've ever built. This telescope would use our very own sun. Consider the James Webb Space Telescope. With a 6.5 meters diameter mirror, James Webb can achieve a resolution of about 1/10 arcsecond, about 600 times better than a human eye. At that resolution, the telescope could see details on a coin 40 kilometers away, or capture an image of a soccer ball 550 kilometers away. James Webb not only excels in resolution but also has the ability to detect infrared light, enabling it to observe cold and distant objects in the universe. This helps it explore the early stages of the universe, learn about star and planet formation, and study the atmospheres of exoplanets. Another example is the Event Horizon Telescope, essentially a network of individual devices spread across the globe. By carefully coordinating its components, the telescope has provided us with impressive images of gas disks surrounding massive black holes. To achieve this, it reached an impressive resolution of 20 micro-arcseconds. At that resolution, the telescope could detect an orange on the surface of the moon. That is truly a technological achievement, a major leap in our understanding of the universe. With the ability to observe supermassive black holes at galaxy centers, the Event Horizon Telescope has illuminated much about how black holes interact with their surroundings, as well as their formation and evolution. The first famous image of a black hole in a galaxy Messier 87, released in 2019, confirmed Einstein's theories of general relativity, while demonstrating the power of the event horizon, opening new horizons in astronomy and black hole physics. But with all those achievements, it's still not enough. Can we surpass current technological limits to explore the universe more deeply? Is there a way to observe astronomical phenomena with higher resolution, more detail, and at even greater distances? A larger telescope would require giant dishes or antenna networks flying throughout the solar system. Both demand significant leaps in our technological capabilities. However, instead of waiting for that leap, why not use the giant natural lens that nature has placed right in front of us? The Solar Telescope. To resemble a conventional lens or mirror, it has immense mass and, according to Einstein, any light skimming the sun's surface is deflected, and instead of continuing straight, it converges at a point along with all other light skimming the sun at the same time. Astronomers have used this effect, called gravitational lensing, to study the most distant galaxies in the universe. When light from those galaxies passes near a massive galaxy cluster, the cluster's mass amplifies and magnifies the background image, allowing us to see much farther than normal. A solar gravitational lens would result in nearly unimaginable high resolution, as if we had a telescope mirror as wide as the entire sun. Gravitational bending, allowing us to observe the distant universe with an incredible resolution of 10 to the power of -10 arcseconds, meaning it Of course, there are challenges in using the solar gravitational lens as a natural telescope. First, the focal point of all this light bending is located at a distance more than 542 times the Earth's sun distance, This distance is 11 times the distance to Pluto and 3 times the distance reached by humanity's farthest spacecraft, Voyager 1, launched in 1977. Therefore, we not only need to launch the farthest spacecraft ever, but also have enough fuel to stay and move around. The images produced by the solar gravitational lens will spread across tens of kilometers in space. To collect and analyze these images, we need a network of highly sensitive satellites working in coordination. Designing and building such a system is an extremely challenging technical feat. Additionally, launching a spacecraft to such a great distance also requires very high reliability of the equipment. Everything, from the propulsion system to the solar panels, must operate perfectly throughout the long journey and harsh environment of deep space. The idea of utilizing the solar lens has been around since the 1970s. Recently, astronomers have proposed developing a fleet of small, lightweight cube satellites, which will deploy solar sails to accelerate them to 542 astronomical units. Upon arrival, they will decelerate and coordinate operations, creating images and sending data back to Earth for processing. Moreover, such a project would certainly consume an enormous amount of funding. Are the benefits from space exploration worth the investment cost? Implementing such a project could span decades and harbor many risks. From technical failures to the dangers of the space environment. Although the solar telescope may sound strange, the concept is not too far from reality. To turn this idea into reality, we need to overcome many difficulties and challenges. It can be said that the solar telescope offers limitless potential for observing the universe. And more importantly, what will we gain from this type of super telescope? An example illustrating the power of the solar telescope. If you point this super telescope towards Proxima b, the nearest known exoplanet, it would provide 1 kilometer resolution, meaning it could distinguish small details on the surface of Proxima b. The James Webb Telescope is capable of imaging exoplanets, where the entire planet occupies only a few pixels. But the solar gravitational lens overshadows those ideas, as it could achieve resolution millions of times higher. It would likely be a better telescope than any telescope that we could build in the next few hundred years, or even the next few thousand years. Subscribe to the Guy and Migo channel so you don't miss exciting videos.